Hello. So today I just got this random idea for Total War Warhammer. And this is the first game I started playing with Warhammer, or just with Total War in general, I mean. And I'm decent at it. Now I was thinking, what would happen if we got an entire army on the side of the Empire? And we'll just let the AI choose whatever they want, but on our side, we just had a lot of zombies. Now, I just kept adding zombies until the balance of power was about the same. So, I want to see what happens. I think the biggest of all the threats for us right now is going to be their artillery because, well, we're going to have a lot of just grouped up numbers. And those steam tanks are probably going to be very, very hard to destroy with just zombies. But hopefully we can win this battle and not get completely destroyed. Alright. Wow, that is a lot of zombies. Alright. I don't play as the vampires that often, so I've got pretty much no clue what all these abilities are, but we'll find out. Now they've set up their handgunners to be the first initial hit, but I don't really think that's too smart because they're going to just get immediately destroyed by the amount of zombies that we have. I wouldn't be too surprised if they just moved their greatswords up as soon as we made it. Honestly, the artillery is affecting us a lot less than I thought it would. They are getting quite a few good hits, but the thing about the zombies is they don't die easily. when it comes to just getting hit by artillery. Because they are, you know, undead, so they just kind of get back up and start stumbling along their path. I think that the lords are going to be a very big part of this battle because it is just basically the main powerhouse of our armies. Okay, let's go into slow motion. My game is just lagging very badly if we don't do this. As you can see, my AI allies are just now making it to the front, and my troops are still walking their way there. The main thing that the zombies have in their favor is making their enemy fear them, which will cause them to break and waver faster. Although if we don't have numbers on our side, the zombies are going to just completely get destroyed in melee combat. Let's try and go to normal speed and see what happens. It's not too terrible, but still. My troops are just arriving on the front lines. We've still got some reinforcements in the back still. Guess I've got one unit that doesn't have anything to do right now. I'm going to order them to flank those great swords and maybe cause them to break. Over here you'll see one of the greatest example of what I was saying earlier about numbers and frightening them. The more and more we frighten them, the more their confidence will go down, and once their confidence go down, they start wavering. The von Karsteins actually have quite a lot of great abilities, but I don't know why I don't really play them as often, because honestly they're really good. It's hard to get into a new way of playing though, because I'm so used to either playing the Dwarves or the Empire because they have better units and their objective is clearer. And whenever you're the vampires, there's not much for you to do other than take over the other vampire colonies near you and then just build up for the chaos. I am very surprised that these greatswords are actually losing right now, because it might look like we have the numbers advantage, but at the moment, these greatswords are only engaging like one or two of these units. Although I guess it must be like the amount of them that just scares them. And I guess we are flanking around with more and more zombies. Wow, Hellstorm rocket batteries are just sometimes really good, but whenever there's trees or something that blocks them, they're pretty much useless. Usually they're great in siege battles because of the way their shots arc. You can hit walls, and with their poor accuracy, you can either take down the wall because you miss so much, or you can kill a lot of units because you hit them on the wall. As I said earlier, those steam tanks are going to hurt quite a lot, because as you can see, we're losing a lot of numbers right now, and those steam tanks aren't even barely damaged. Some of my zombies aren't even doing anything right now. It's hard to tell though when you're just dealing with an army in such great numbers, especially when they're all the exact same unit. It's very hard to tell whether or not they're doing something or not, because it all looks the same. You see, I don't know exactly what the Empire's idea was here, but they're just charging their general straight into all these zombies, and he's definitely going to die. Because, well, I mean, the only thing the general, or the lord has in their favor is their power, but with the amount of numbers that we have, we will just overtake that. As many as a lot of people say, quality has its own, or quantity has its own quality all on its own. I totally messed up that quote, but you get what I'm trying to say. And if we killed our lord, we've pretty much won the battle, because that will destroy these swordsmen's morale, and that's literally the only thing that we have to make us win this fight. Now these zombies aren't really helping that much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them off of that fight and send them to that other fight, because they're losing. Now, it says they're crumbling, but I just did this thing that makes them literally just gain more zombies and replenish their health. So, they should be okay. I'm losing more and more units of zombie just to these swordsmen, mostly over here. I think, anyway. The longer and longer this battle goes on, the worse and worse our zombie units are gonna get. Oh, my lord just died. That's not good. Zombies, as is, don't have that good of a leadership. So, they're most likely going to waver in mass soon. And plus, I was kind of relying on the abilities of my lord to take out the enemy. Ow, okay. Yeah, those steam tanks are just racking up kills. Although, if they do let my zombies flank them right now, that would be devastating for them. Now, the units that were wavering earlier are just now coming back in the fight for them, but we do have, my ally has some zombies ready to take them on. Wow. The amount of just well, I mean, they're already corpses, but the amount of dead zombies that you see on the battlefield is just insane. See, the balance of power is not going in our favor. But honestly, I think the main thing that they have is just those steam tanks, because those steam tanks are almost impossible to kill with what we have. going to order every unit I have to try and kill this siege tank. Not siege tank, steam tank. Those handgunners are just gonna tear my units to shreds from afar. It is not looking good for us on this battle. My allies are almost wiped out, as am I. We haven't even killed one of their steam tanks yet. And although as their great swords hit the battle, they are immediately wavering. The casualties for this battle are going to be insane. Yep, my zombies are now just dying because of how long this battle's been taking. Oh, and I am out of units, and the last zombie unit has just been wiped out. That was a fun battle, though. Just look at all those bodies. See the casualties. Wow. What is that? 7, around 8,000 losses on our side to their 600. That is insane. But if you think about it, all that we lost was just literally undead people. The 617 they lost were highly trained and skilled units. So, but still, that's terrible loss on our part. Anyway, that's the end of this video.